And we're live. Just want to start prepare for medieval times. Thanks, man. Thanks, Colin. Just want to preface the stream by saying, hey, thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. We're starting a new game, obviously, brand new game. Super exciting. If you like what you see, please like the video. If you continue watching and you want to see more, please subscribe. Always really appreciate some new people to hang out with. But I'm hyped for this game. Super hyped. The studio is awesome. The last game was awesome, and I'm hyped and I am here for it. Hoping the stream is coming through good. I hope there's no like stutters or like frame issues.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
I just gotta say this already. The game looks beautiful. The game looks good.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Who dat? That me? I think it's actually the helmet I wear in the game. That's not me.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! The guy wearing the kettle helm that the cutscene was following is Godwin.
Yeah. I figured because they said Godwin and he
Will
responded.
you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With
Yo,
booze.
Hans, let's go. That's my boy.
Get ready!
Hans. Is the stream looking good, by the way, if anyone's watching? Trebuchet, I respect that.
Take cover!
The peak of siege weaponry. Trebuchet.
Now! Forward!
Arctic, the video and audio sounds good, but you might be a little bit too quiet.
My voice might be too loud.
No, you are a little bit.
Rude awakening, eh?
Okay.
The game's louder than you by a little bit.
Okay. What about... I might just lower the... How about now?
What? I'll see when the game makes sound.
Ooh, I like the new loading bar. That's actually really cool. A crossbow. Very nice.
Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
Yeah, I think that'll do us good.
Oh, whoops.
Shoots higher than you expect.
Wait. Oh, okay, just hold. Dang it, stop on equipping it. I keep pressing R to reload. KCD noob already sucks. The surprise of no one. Oh, jeez.
There's someone else in your
Got him.
stream chat that's hitting the 100 whenever I do.
The what?
The 100 emoji.
Oh, nice. Thanks, man. Whoever's doing that, I appreciate that. Might be Rain. Might be Christian.
Somebody named Callum McCritchy.
Yeah, I responded to his message.
Is that somebody that we know?
No. Newcomer.
Die! Don't let them hack away from
Oh, nice. We're firing them up. Yeah, get cleansed in holy fire.
Get ready! Die! Attack! This won't stop them! That's it! Let's hope this slows them down. Draw your sword and follow me!
I have a question. Do I have to learn Master Strikes again, or do I just have that?
No, you just know it.
Nice. Probably shouldn't be robbing corpses in the first part of the game.
Don't let them climb up! Knock it down! You got it!
Stabbing is the bottom section of the areas.
You got him! Nice hit!
They made it very simple.
Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! He's ready! Let him down! I'll hack you to ribbons! Tonight you'll be taken! No, you don't! Come on then! Stop praying! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! Shit! He's nearly got me! Well done, you! Don't let them climb up! Knock it down!
I probably should have knocked that ladder down a little while ago. Oh, whoopsie. I've just been fighting them up here and looting their bodies. It pays to listen. Now we're getting overrun. No, Hans. Oh, no.
I've been hit. Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. And the most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Come on, Hans. Can't be cussing in my video. Come on, bro. I'll just have a man set up at every ladder, just poking. This game has had a better performance than the last one, because the last one gave me a lot of choppy frames when I was streaming.
100% better performance.
Nice. Good. Thank God. I had to stream the last game at low just to be able to stream it. I have a 4090. Yo, was that me in the front? Yeah! Yeah! That's not me. That's Hans. Ah.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that.
I'm sorry.
Can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Has Henry been looks maxing?
Anyway, this...
Yes, you gotta go.
Has he been mewing this entire time?
Audentes,
All these years
fortuna
between games, he
juvat.
was actually just
Fortune favors the
mewing.
brave.
He was just looks
No
maxing.
doubt it.
Yep.
All we have to do is
Talking
deliver
to
a
the
letter
Skibbity
Lord
Rizzler.
Bergov and ride back again.
Looks
He's just been
maxing.
logging.
Doesn't take much
He's just been
bravery.
logging Hans every day.
Just
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides,
yeah, I still got
Trostki's
mud.
in the middle of nowhere.
And I'm riding
So I wouldn't expect
pebbles.
much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
I like the new budget because the music's phenomenal.
My word. That is fucking
They have the
impressive.
same composer on this
It
game
makes
as they did the
Perkstein
first.
look like an outhouse.
Nice.
Bergov must be
Yo, what's
mad.
up, Christian? Oh, you changed your name. Christian Connoisseur.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day.
How am I liking it? I
He wants to be sure you won't butch you.
I just got past the cutscene, but
How could I
it looks really good. It performs
There are
better.
foreign armies rampaging
And
through
I like
Bohemia.
that the fighting's a little more simplified so far, like
And here
from what I
we
saw.
are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the...
Bro, I need to turn the sensitivity down. My goodness.
All good. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead. Exactly.
If you equip stolen
Where in front of us
items,
even looks
the
like
person
it's
that you
moving,
stole it from
we wanna
notices.
know.
That's cool.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Why?
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
They wear cool armor.
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Welcome back, CQB.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Uh-oh.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Dang, I like the new conversation look.
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy. Or you'll pass to a place you don't want to be. Didn't you say you were a scribe? Or are you trying to tell me you're a knight and a scribe? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Oh,
don't listen
already
to
messed
him,
up.
Captain. He's traveling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself.
So I'm supposed to
We've come
scribe
on the
and then
orders
use
of
my
the Margrave
tongue
Jobst of Moravia.
again.
We bear a
Whoops.
message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tamberg, and Radzig.
I don't appreciate the more. I don't appreciate more detail on the horse's eyes.
That's. It seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their
I only got one of them.
leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow.
Why would you call
Good
this
luck in
guy's land
hunting down those bandits.
backwater? Dummy.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again.
This Thomas guy's pretty pretty cool.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Bothering me, boy.
What?
Henry, hey! Call off that mutt of yours.
Come here. What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry?
Conrad.
All right.
What?
I'll see what I can get for
Throw
you.
a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times
Time to
do
get
I
my
have to tell you?
my herbalism
I ain't
up.
playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
It's called.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win.
Gross.
Always lose.
Ha ha. Very.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parleys with someone about something, it
Nobles
takes
law.
ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskowitz at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like, I must remind him.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry.
What do you want?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Oh, dice is different. No. 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 There's points combinations. And there's the devil's head. Was it? Oh, well, also there's oh, you're right. Yeah, I did actually have one. One, two, three, four, five. Hold on. Yeah, I finished it, Christian. I finished it off the channel because I streamed one day, and I blurred content. And here, I'll show you the blur. I blurred the content like this, and it still got flagged for nudity, and I got a strike on my channel. So I decided against streaming the rest of me finishing it because I just wanted to get it done as soon as possible.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Dang. 4 was on his first try.
No, that's as far as I go.
I got a strike. For supposed nudity. Even though everything was slow blurred, you couldn't see anything.
If I was you, I'd take it. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Way to die kind of sucks. Yeah, I appealed it and they said nope. Yeah, I appealed the claim, the strike, I mean, and they basically just told me to shove it. Oh, yeah, it's great.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. God damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring. Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? How come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Ha ha. Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace. Look out!
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few...
Love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't
Hey,
playing
Oaks.
with you.
I won a ring off Tankard at dice. I believe it's yours.
Really?
Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
One little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know too well. It's all one little game.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo.
The nudity was from like
King Vincent
when Henry gets with Teresa in the first game.
Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce, at least an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumins is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
To tell the truth, I'm starting to get a bit anxious about what to expect tomorrow. Do you think our big mission will be successful?
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky, Sir Hans and von Burgo will parley, and then we'll ride back. Done.
You're a bit sure of yourself, eh?
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message. Everything will go according to plan. Don't you worry.
Do you know
Say
these
CQ?
parts?
A
It's
little.
time for me to test out this.
It's all
gear now.
rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky
D-Guy's not
before?
here. How's it?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's
Honestly, using it
escort.
kind of sucks.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt.
What?
But also because I'm not as
Hello,
rash
Nick.
as you youngsters.
Hello. I
And
just completed an
besides, as a
outstanding
cook,
quest in this game.
I make sure you lot
Have you
don't
now?
gobble up all
Yeah,
the
random
supplies
side
at
quest.
once.
A great time.
Tell the chat.
Tankard!
There's a quest. I'm not gonna be specific. There's a girl that gets kidnapped, and you have to go on like a big fucking manhunt, searching through like towns to find her.
Well then, Henry.
And when you eventually do find her, she's being held captive. And if you get into a standoff with the guy holding her captive,
Henry,
he holds like a
what
knife
the
to her neck,
fuck
and I
was
failed
that
like
about?
every fucking
What was what about?
speech
With
check,
that captive?
speech skill check.
I thought they
Check.
got us all.
Get to her.
The way you provoked him.
And the guy like a million chances to stop lying. So I was like, okay, I'll just stop lying.
right.
And I told him he would burn in hell. And he's like,
Well, I got a
you
bit
know what?
carried away.
You're right.
Well, you shouldn't have.
I'm gonna let her
We're
go.
lucky they didn't shoot
So-
us
Good
down on
point.
the spot. Did you notice how many
I
of them
passed
there were?
one
You better keep
charisma
your nose
skill
out of
check
it next
I'm
time.
trying to do speech because this guy was just beating my ass in speech.
I
And
apologize.
he cuts
You're right.
he cuts
That's all
open
right.
her bindings
I
and then
understand how
he
you
drops
feel.
the
His
sword
tone
and
got on
like
my
walks
nerves
up to you
too.
surrendering.
And keep
And
quiet
the girl
tomorrow
picked up the
in
sword
front
and
of Von
fucking
Burgos.
stabbed him.
I'm here to do the talking.
proceeded
We'll
to
deliver
chop
our
him up.
message and
Deserved.
fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Well, since you're so sure
Have you
of
guys
yourself,
done
how about
any
stretching our
early
limbs
quests
a
so
bit?
far, like side quests?
that long
Because I haven't
journey.
done any of the main quests.
With a bit of
I
swordplay?
have
You're in the mood for
literally
that
just
after
started on
riding
Bad
so
Blood.
long.
Certainly.
What's bad
So
blood?
then, eh?
You,
All right then.
Save-
the
Just
that's
a
the
bit
one
of
I'm just
swordplay
on.
for the
Okay.
hell of it? Or should we have
yeah,
a
the
wager?
daughter.
Let's
of
save the wages
herb
for
woman.
later.
Oh,
Yep.
You afraid?
Okay, that's the one I just
Keep
did.
the
That
biting
is
remarks to
a
yourself.
really good mission.
You've got armor
We're
on.
still talking to Hobbs in the
Grab the
beginning of the
helmet.
game.
Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
There's another. Oh, sorry.
I left my phone downstairs. Hold on.
Okay. There's another really good quest, really out of the way though. If you go to like the northwestern corner of the map, you can talk to some random huntsman, or his family, because he's gone missing. And if you do like a bunch of quests for him, you get a crossbow. Biggest pain in my ass to ever get, but
Look what I have
it's
for
a
you.
nice crossbow.
I can't wait to try to figure out the riddle for that set of armor because that shit is nonsense.
What do you mean?
The pre-order bonus for the
Mutt, come
the
here.
set of armor, the Sir Brunswick.
Look out.
Oh, dude, I haven't even attempted to figure that shit out.
I talked to the scribe and got the quest from him, and the riddle just looks like nonsense.
Ooh,
So,
free homemade hunting
Should we
sword.
start?
Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. You want to wear me down like that? Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. Good. That's the way. Good. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Good, Henry. Sweet. Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Nice. Nice work, Henry. Good riposte. Oh, nice, Henry. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Why doesn't riposte work? Or like masters? I'm being stupid.
Nice technique. Did you see that? Hit.
Oh, I need to change. Okay, I forgot I did. Yeah, in a different direction.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Come on, Henry.
Weren't expecting that, were you?
Don't you think you should yield?
Put up a fight at least.
Nice block. One more like
square
that, and
again.
he'll be on his back.
Well done.
Now that's
That one hit the spot.
When will this guy let me win?
You won, but I held my own. I yield. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable.
I love the reference to the first game. This combat system is top tier. Yeah, for sure.
Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just 1 day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Bro, same here. Like,
that. Fellas,
just doing that combat duel, I was getting just smacked by swords because I couldn't press Q. Like, I kept pressing Q.
The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame.
I love hanging out with Hans.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Oh, I can increase... Oh, I can increase the Houndmaster.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
This is a much cooler way in this game to have your stats increase.
Time.
Like with the dialogue options at the beginning.
I mean, will we be getting any time off?
The fact that it's part of a story is pretty great.
Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
You're not charismatic, Newt? I wonder if St. George's sword is going to make an appearance in this game as well.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced.
I think I'll be using swords in this game. I used a mace and shield in the first one.
You have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Istvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up?
Yeah, I am streaming and I do have you guys muted.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough.
Because I was talking to my chat.
There's no chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
There's a guy named Cullum who talked to me in the beginning, and now it's Christian Connoisseur.
Whew. You were right about
The real
ourselves.
homie, Christian Connoisseur. More of a homie than my
This water
friends.
isn't too cold.
Supposed.
Wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack. What's the matter? Females! Let's go to the...
Hans hears some females.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us. Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hmm? What was that? What is this racket here?
I like how the first stealth that you do in the game is just you, well, mostly Hans, just trying to look at some females, look at some girls. This game is beautiful.
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
You know what? Just in case, I'm just gonna toggle this real quick. All right, I'm glad I did.
Henry, I told you to...
Oh no. No, no, no. No. All our friends are dying.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
No. Not Oats. No. No. Bruh. I just got so connected to those guys. What the heck?
Oh, fuck. A letter.
Oh, shoot.
Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said! What the fuck? She's mine! you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim? Just now.
Why would a bandit leader tell them to stop? I don't feel like... Are these the guys from the town? Did they betray us?
Oh, he's caught! He's quick!
This game looks so good.
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit. Well, we can't leave it like this. No, wait!
Oh, bro, you're not supposed to pull an arrow out. Oh, was it not an arrow? Was it crossbow bolt?
Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like, well, so Christian said, well, I mean, not everyone is like a Satanist who supports stuff like the R word. I mean, honor does exist, but honor amongst bandits? Maybe. Especially they're traveling with like what looks like a noble.
Got to vanish.
Like, I think that's the guys. I think that's the guys in all the red armor that we saw. I think they dressed up as bandits. Or so. I could be completely wrong, obviously, but I don't know. Like, obviously, there's a reason that
Get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get
there's a reason that the main guy's wearing a helmet.
So, how far is it to Trotsky?
Second.
They mustn't get away.
Oh shit.
Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We can't
Keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled.
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on.
I have nothing.
You watch this side of the road.
Be careful. Stick behind me.
Christian says, yeah, like it's a good story, so yeah. So who knows, there could be like that betrayal or anything like that. It could be anything.
You'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You honestly think
Get
you
to
swim
it.
all the fucking way across? Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
Easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your talk done blind you. Use your hand. Be careful. Stick behind me.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday. Shouldn't you be keeping
here.
watch instead?
Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank, not
Run,
here.
quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up? But we were sent up top.
No,
are in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're playing into the rock!
Kurva.
Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Where now, for fuck's sake? Come here. Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. He's trying to catch up with him. Aye. But he shouldn't have jumped down in the dark. You keep watch here, and I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
I must be mad. Strange. Now you're gonna die! Alert! To arms! You can't.
Dude. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been going for too long, so it's okay. Not too beat up by it.
There's a path, but through fissures. Well, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I tell him.
Where are they? I don't know. But they must have come this way, huh?
Hans! Hey, Hans! Oh, where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here. Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to.
So I went back in to see if he was still there for no reason.
I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Oh shit!
you, Horson!
What the? Blood?
But oh. Ooh, oh boy. Christian says, eventually you gotta start getting some more support for your channel. I don't know. I would think someone would come, but I don't know.
It can end before it gets started.
I think they'll come.
I might teach you how to handle a sword.
Just trying to hang out with
and then
people,
someone
not
will
trying to
shoot
get
you with
big.
a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Am I in heaven?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Ah. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you.
That does not look like my dad did in the first game. Like, that man has a very thin and sickly face.
Am I? Am I dead? Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Thanks. Christian says it's a good / healthy mindset to have on here. He's referring to my mindset of like, people will come, and if they don't, I'm just trying to find people to hang out with. So even if it's just a couple people, or even if it's just you and me, even if it's just you and me, Christian, that's fine with me, man.
Maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster.
Yeah.
You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up.
Wake up, Henry. Keep fighting, Henry. Oh, what a cutscene.
Wake up.
Very
Pull
badass.
yourself together, Henry. Thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
How do you have clothes, Hans? Did you take the clothes off the person I killed?
Where am I? Well, you dropped
Sure
out of
did.
the sky like
You
a
sure did.
shot down hawk.
I am alive after that?
You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. If you're capable of running at all.
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear.
I'm glad that I'm hanging out with Hans in the second game. I loved hanging out with Hans in the first one.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now.
Man, this game is beautiful.
You're able to talk. As long as you talk,
know you're hanging in there.
Oh, oh god.
Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. It's all over for us.
It'll be over when I say it's
I mean, according to like what people were saying, it's like if you even if you do the main story mostly and do a couple quests, it's like 100+ hours. But like if you do all the content, I can only imagine.
But the gate is closed.
Because they had like the last game they didn't really have a budget, but this game they actually have a real budget. So Jesus Christ, that scared me.
Fuck.
Oh god.
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here. You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on, Bianca.
Oh, Bianca. Sad. No more jump scares, game.
Father? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Father!
the truck. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
My mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to Sir
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, you'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
Promise me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. We'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it.
Oh jeez, it's tough to watch. God. Oh man.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
You seen a chunk of the game? Richard says,
Henry.
it is good. I've seen a chunk of the game, referring to this game. So I haven't seen anything. I've been like purposely avoiding everything I can.
Like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. I let them all down.
You've never let me down.
Aww.
Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
Oh, so Henry's like finally they're really like he did in the last game, but like right now he's really feeling the symptoms of survivor's guilt.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents.
Might set a binding to like turn my camera off during cutscenes. I don't want a distraction from them.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, stop!
Come on, Henry. Oh no. Capon, please be okay. Please, Hans, be okay.
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Oh no. They're gonna leave me on suspense? I'm not even gonna know if Hans is okay? Hans died defending me. I am going to be huge sad.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army.
Humans.
They attacked without warning. Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
Look at my soft soy boy chin, and now I'm based in the new game. Got a chiseled jaw.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Dang right you're not. Ugh.
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Oh, Hans, are you okay? You got hurt. You got hurt. Oh, he's alive though. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, in this new game, Henry's not bad. Hans is definitely more attractive, but Henry's not like, you know, nothing to scoff at.
Taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lads, so calm yourself. Last night you were one.
Man, the cutscenes in this game look so good.
You were
So
lucky
good.
you happened to turn up here.
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again.
What a
I'll go
kind
check
old
on him
lady.
as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found
Yes,
an old
ma'am.
tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold
What the-
here by the water.
What the heck? This
No
woman's
doubt
a
you'll be
saint.
famished and need a bite to eat. There's some
What?
hot soup in the pot on the fire. If
Bro,
that
we
ain't
love
enough, I
herbs,
put some bread
woman.
and cheese on the table
Basina.
outside for you.
Bosina.
And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
What the heck?
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold.
Yeah.
What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Miraculously, you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level skill and perk points. Due to your extensive injuries, you have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. Okay. Self up. Tunic. Self up. To say hunger. Some food. Oh, it's an animation for me eating? What? What? Big ups, dude. Big ups. Still a little hungry. A little more.
True bliss is a full belly.
Christian says, well, it grounds you and makes the RPG side of the world great. 100%. Yeah. Like, I appreciate that. I will be right back, though. I hate to say be right back, but genuinely, like 2 minutes. And I'm back. My bad. That did take more than 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Am I hungry again? My nourishment is... Oh, dang. Some more food. Eat it up. Eat it up, boy. Eat it up. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up.
Someone got here before me.
Where are the spirits? Cheap. No. Oh, it's still stuff from this lady. This is instilling, so I'll take it. Dang, picking up is so much more intuitive. This is actually great. Wow, picking up is awesome in this game. Like compared to the first one, this is great.
But it's regular. That's a good sign.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you, and over Bajana, too.
I learned prayers.
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heart.
Dang, the RPG elements in this game. Oh my gosh, so cool.
Just as he didn't let me die, preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman, brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajana too, and let her save Sir Hans, and deliver her from all evil, and grant her grace. Because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
That was a good prayer.
Amen.
That's better than I'm able to pray. Is that mutt? No, that's not mutt. I can equip 2. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. Belt is awesome. Great addition. Wow, whole animation. That's awesome. This game says automatically during important moments or when you quit using the save and quit option menu. You can also save by sleeping in your bed or by drinking some savior snacks.
Seems Bajana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Oh yeah, there's feces down there. Virginia's kind of cool. Got a whole cool setup here.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again.
All right, well,
So consider yourself lucky.
I appreciate you taking that risk.
But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds. Try thinking with your head. We need freshly picked sage, has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow scent.
And I am
At
just
the back of the
failing
house,
dialogue
there's
checks.
a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple...
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash.
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. Says I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. soldier's hard work. Can't be in the ground soon enough.
Man, I can't imagine digging a grave with a wound from an arrow. Christian says, "What's your plan for the game? Like your route and stuff?" I don't know. I'll probably do a neutral good kind of thing, because like normally I still kind of like, you know, get stealthy and steal stuff if it really benefits me. Yeah. But normally I don't go out of my way to be evil. I'll probably try to be a good noble knight, but every once in a while I'll probably have to get my hands dirty, but I'll do it in a way where I'm not gonna get caught and they're not gonna know it's me. They're not gonna know it's me.
Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage. There we go.
Ooh, my stats got set low. Real low. So, is there no herbalism skill? Christian says, I mean, it's an RPG though, so like all the options are there to use.
So back
Yeah,
to
sure.
Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Like in the first game, I got like some pretty good defense armor, and then what's he barking at?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
We're from Lord von Berghoff. And we're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Berghoff's people, but I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Berghoff is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering around here. We're new. For Christ's sake, woman, stop annoying me with your endless fucking questions. I'm the one asking the questions. And when I say we're from Berghoff, then we're from fucking Berghoff. Tell me, how come there's all these bloody rags here, eh? Hey, Lord Von... A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kulva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from You can talk to me, or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel. I don't know anything about any attack. But I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods, too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern and jelly off. All right?
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
This woman deserves the world.
I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Which is surprising. I only have 6 charisma.
Right?
Or 6 speech.
All right. I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Christian says it's easy to judge a good woman, but it would be easier to pass her off at first glance. Don't judge a book by its cover. Wise words, Christian. Wise words.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
First chamomile.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All
1
right,
second.
Let's get to it.
I'll be right back. Someone's knocking on my door. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Don't waste time. Throw it in. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Is that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This we're off and then. All right, I'll miss you, Christian. See ya.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
Oh, I still feel a bit shit. I should get back into bed.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Who's this?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
who's finally up. Henry, come and join us. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck.
We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zhelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Aw.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes.
Aw, dang.
And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
They
I
took
have
my axe
something
and they
for
took
you,
my
Henry.
spade.
Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble.
I would want
You'll
it.
see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come
Nice
handy.
recipe for saber
No
schnapps.
But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of... Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though, so you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going.
And I was gonna say we have to go back for Mutt, but I wasn't able to use that dialogue option after I talked about Toth. Oh. I will bless this lady with thousands of groschen. Such a sweet old lady. Bit of a rough dental look though. Maybe she was like an import from England. Deep Silver presents Warhorse Studios production. I like the new landscapes, pretty cool. Like all the crevices and stuff. This game looks awesome. Reckon this strange farmer doesn't like us. Tech Ops lead Jacob Horlick. I'm not even gonna attempt saying most of these names, I'll be honest with you. Fairmount. I thought it was gonna be Mutt.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
Bro, she saved our lives.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Oh, man. I really do want a movie with just like Henry and Hans going on an adventure. It'd be really fun to watch.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Someone's up there. Oh no!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am?
No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story,
Maybe it
I
wasn't
am
him.
under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me!
No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
Oh, Hans, my friend. Poor guy.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Don't tell me we're gonna sneak in. Come on, Hans. Let's not be foolish. I'll try to die.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
You're gonna put us in debt, Hans.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Bath.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
Uh-oh.
What I tell you?
Oh.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
I
God be with
recognize
you.
those.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I hear one of them nomads is
talk
an
about your
acrobat.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
What?
We saved you. Me and my lord there. Surely you couldn't forget.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Uh-oh.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
That's fair. That's fair.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
The cutscenes feel very organic. This game now.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off like us.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Fair enough. All right.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work.
I said it's
Is that
fine.
clear?
Chill out.
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me?
Scallis.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
It ain't what it used to be. My knees and back are giving me jip.
Me too. But I know the best thing for it.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an heirloom. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Hold up. Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to...
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash.
She's funny.
Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Where do you want the sacks?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pan?
Second door inside the tavern.
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them. And what can I get for you?
Look out.
Here it comes.
A large beer for me.
Would you help?
What? Who?
Would a couple of
God be with you.
And with you.
What do you mean?
Look out.
God be with you.
And with you.
one day?
Greetings.
Hi, that's me. Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
That's a long... I'll probably forget after a few tankards anyway. What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle...
No. I'll just have a couple of questions.
Ask away. I have...
What's going on here in the region apart from that?
Apart from the bandits? Nothing much. Life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. Lord von Berghoff is respected throughout the kingdom. But high politics is nothing for me.
I heard your sister's getting married.
Indeed she is. It's going to be a grand affair. There are even guests coming from Gutenberg. Even Lord von Berghoff is coming. That's how important my family is.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. But I can't get into the castle because of what happened to us. Do you think you could...
Invite you? Not a chance. I don't know you from Adam.
It would only be for a while.
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. Try asking for a job. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff.
You must know young Lord Semmi, don't you?
Aye, he's a close friend. Although he's been acting a bit odd recently.
Odd? Odd how?
He spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he'll be his old self after the wedding.
I'd like to...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. It occurred to me we could roll a few. What do you say?
Oh, I've got nothing.
That's a shame. It's no fun if there's no... You know what? If you beat me...
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. You really are.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
I bought a lovely uke.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Did you hear what happened at the big wheel? I'll have a beer.
Why the long face?
Well, on 3, that's risky. Oh, man. Lucky guy.
Damn it! They're yours, lad. Why'd I even start playing?
Thank God. Thank God.
Good game, friend.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
You've played before. Admit it.
True. I can't deny it.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your word.
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Only my old man can do that.
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game, and you didn't lose anything.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey.
What a piece of
If
work.
you make an effort.
What a piece of work.
Again? That's what you said last week. And the one before
I'm
that.
sorry. It's good for you.
I heard you're going to cut down the old oak at the crossroads.
If I'd explained it
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before. Where are you from?
I fled from Silver Scarlets.
Silver Scarlets? You people mine silver there?
Aye. Well, we did. Until Sigismund attacked us.
Bugger me.
He needs coin for his troops, so he goes after the silver. The sly ginger fox. Even the Kuttenbergers surrendered to him not long ago, I heard.
Did you lot surrender to him as well?
He'd have had to talk to us first. They just attacked, burnt down the village, and slaughtered most of the people.
I'm sorry to hear that. May God welcome their souls.
Well, that's
Thank
nice people.
Christ we've been spared that kind of misfortune so far, eh, Radovan?
That's because they have silver, and we ain't got shit, Crazel.
Good point.
What do they call you, lad?
Henry of Skalitz.
Fancy yourself a noble, it seems.
So, Henry, what was it you were after?
Since you've joined us.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But mainly, I'm a blacksmith.
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two of us. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. When I'm swamped with work. Let's shake on it.
Why work in the smithy when you can work in my mill? The job's cleaner and less grueling.
Oi, I asked him first.
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how to handle a hammer and bellows.
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into...
I haven't been here before.
What's there to say?
It's usually peaceful, thank God. I don't like too much excitement.
You've got good reason to hide, I reckon.
That's enough of your mudslinging. It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away most of the time.
That's true. Just a couple of villages, rocks, fields. That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The dark...
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Schaumburg's his name.
I saw him on the gate tower, when he sent us packing like beggars.
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard. On the other hand, he can be negotiated with.
If you can get to him.
So it's peaceful here. Is that all?
Aye. Except there's more trade.
But we'll be back to our old ways in a month from now.
I look forward to seeing you at...
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in these parts. What do you know about it?
That's right. A big affair in Samin.
Everyone wants to go.
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow. Not me, though. I couldn't give a toss.
Because you weren't invited, eh?
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samin and the bailiff's lass? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day, our earthly bonds will vanish in time, like smoke.
Trying to sound clever again, are you, Crazel?
All I'm saying is that these petty affairs of men leave me cold.
So that, it's gonna be big. Even Lord von Burgo himself is gonna be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in public.
Would it be possible to get to von Burgov, even though he keeps his distance from people?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And he's powerful and important. So the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding. At least for us who are invited.
And everybody will want something from him. You'll be dancing for joy, I can tell you.
So, how can I get to the wedding?
The best thing would be to find a job that we needed there.
Aye. There's always lots of hands needed at a wedding. As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
Bugger it. Cut the mysterious horse shit. You'll scare the lad. Look, if I'm satisfied with you in the smithy, I can guarantee you'll be at the wedding.
Okay.
Or, if you came to help me at the mill, I'll get you there as well.
Keep your nose
I'll
out,
do both.
Prazel. The lad wants to work for me. It's his family trade. So don't try to mess with his head.
Well, maybe he'll change his mind.
Could someone get to the...
Someone? You mean? Forget it. Look it.
Well, I think it might be possible, using certain methods. Play of light and shadow, a cloak as black as night.
What are you going on about? More Miller's witchery?
All right. I won't say another word.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day, so you won't get in without an invitation.
I've got...
Wait, there's something else I want to ask. What brought you all the way from Scarlet's? And who's that?
We were straightforward with you, so don't be...
It's a long story. What I will say is that fella who looks like he sleeps in a dung heap is Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. We were supposed to deliver a message to Lord von Bergov at Trotsky. We set up camp down by the pond, and in the evening we were attacked by bandits. They slaughtered our men. It was only through luck that we saved our skins. We lost everything, even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the castle.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing myself. But it's true, there's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attacked a patrol from the castle recently.
Aye, these are evil times. Nothing ever happened like that in King Charles's day.
Farewell then, Henry.
Farewell.
Like I'm invisible or something.
Easy does it. Deep breaths. We'll talk about it later.
How are you?
Could be better.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
So I noticed. And you took it. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Sir Older, the son of a respected nobleman from nearby Semine Fort, is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, the local bailiff. It's the talk of the town. An invitation only, it seems. But getting to the wedding isn't as impossible as it might seem. There'll be lots of jobs to do for it. So we could get there as help for the blacksmith, or Miller, and maybe someone else.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Like I said, there's going to be a lot of work involved in a wedding like that. That's our chance.
Work. Well, if you want. But how will you get me to the wedding?
Well, I thought we could both get jobs there.
I'm sure there are other options.
Brother.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
I'll just say all right.
All right,
So.
I understand. I'll carry them by myself.
I'm glad you know your place.
Oh,
Although, A couple of sacks wouldn't kill you, eh?
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks?
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
Haha, good reference to everyone hating that mission.
But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work.
I'm on it.
Thanks again for accepting it with humility. And fear not, friend.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman.
That would be kind of you.
I knew you'd be pleased.
You know, so she's safe.
Butcher? God, I'm bored shit.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
God grant you health. Innkeeper, a beer!
Not super in love with you right now, Hans. Making me do this on my own.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say
I certainly did not.
Yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
Get this. Miller Boschka says he was in the
How
water.
dare you? I'm the son of the bailiff.
Peckish.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has powerful current. The dead man had been
Did we just speak Latin? To someone that knows Latin, they'll know. We're clearly educated nobles. At least knights.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a
Hans.
lesson.
No.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
No. No. Stop it. Oh, come on now. Oh, why am I getting attacked?
Don't be fucking
Don't spare him! Hey! Now you fucked up.
You know much for us, fucker. This is unbelievable.
Get him! Take that, you Show your stuff.
Now it's all fair. Shit. To the stocks with him.
Hey! Get him!
Slice him up.
Useless!
Hey! Nice it.
Take that! Enough's enough. Time to die, you bastard. Off! Fuck!
I don't have the whole day for you.
Scheiße! You won't get me.
Fuck you!
What's it to be, you wretch?
These days, no one. You'll never beat me. You swine! Don't beat me.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh, Hans, man.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Oh, come on.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! You get a whipping too.
Oh man, we're fighting with each other. Oh man.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame?
You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Uh-oh.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Come on now, Hans. That's
enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a
Hans,
ball
man.
and chain.
That's
And
really
I'd
hurtful.
have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
That was too far, Hans. That was too far.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Sounds good. I still have some flour to move.
Isn't that awesome? Otto?
Hey! Go,
The hard music stop as soon as he slaps Hans. That's great.
Right, where were we?
If you didn't get us stuck here, Hans, we could have stopped them and talked to them.
Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right, Hans. See you, man.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I like that guy. We should hang out with him more. He's cool. He's a vibe. Still got some flour to move. Crime
I
reputation.
really do need to find some job.
So, that was a cool stream. I'll probably stream tomorrow if I can find some time. Really appreciate Christian and Colin for dropping by. You guys are awesome. If you like the video, please like. Or if you like the stream, please like it. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Always need more subscribers. Still at 22. Really appreciate you guys though. See ya.